Hello, hello. I'm Sophia Lucia Parola, your host with these amazing filmmaker interviews. We are in our 23rd year with Garden State Film Festival back in Asbury Park and Cranford, New Jersey for March 27th through March 30th. You can check out over 200 films, all different types of films in these two locations, multiple venues, lots of fun stuff in this packed weekend. And one of the trailers you can check out, something really interesting today. We are here with the trailer called Kill Two Birds. And here to talk to me about this trailer is the writer, director, producer, editor, and one of the actors in the trailer, Marjo Agilling. Marjo, how are you?
Doing great. Hi, how are you, Sophia?
I'm doing well. I'm super excited to talk with you. Congratulations on your acceptance and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so let's just get right into it. Can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about this trailer, Kill Two Birds?
Sure, yeah. My name is Marjo Gilling. I'm a director of Kill Two Birds. My background has changed quite a bit over the course of my career. I had spent 10 years in news. I was at CNN for a long time. And from there, I navigated my way to entertainment. And currently, I'm still part of HBO's brand marketing team, where we put together short form trailers and teasers and promos for all of our content.
Oh, wow. I read on that bio that you worked with HBO, but I didn't know that you guys put together trailers. So that makes total sense why there was a little inspiration there for Kill Two Birds. Tell us about Kill Two Birds, a little bit about what we can know.
Yeah, so what most people may not realize is Kill Two Birds is a movie trailer for a feature that doesn't exist yet. This came about, I took about a 5 year hiatus, a bit of a break from directing and writing and editing, just to focus on my day job and, you know, gain some more skills in the area of filmmaking. And finally, after just making plans and constantly talking about it, some friends and I, we decided to just go ahead and make something. And that's when Kill Two Birds was born. And the strategy behind it really is, since we didn't have a proper budget to put
Mm.
together a longer short film or even a feature, we decided to reverse engineer the process. And so instead of writing a script, a nonlinear script, we decided to create more of an outline. So we basically had a shot list of strong moments and impactful sound bites from what would seem to be like a feature film, an actual feature, but shoot it in a nonlinear way and put it together in the form of a trailer.
Wow. And Marjo, have you done something like this before? I know you said you worked on like creating these trailers, but have you ever made something like Kill Two Birds, like a trailer like this?
No, this is the first time. So we've made short films in the past, but this is the first time where we kind of flipped it and
Mhm.
put together a teaser or a trailer for something that doesn't exist. So it was a really interesting process, and we had a lot of fun putting it together.
Wow. And I can't wait to hear more about that process. But you talk about we. Tell me who's a part of this team. Like I know you had a wonderful cast in this. Tell me a little bit about gaining this crew together and finding your cast.
Sure. Kill Two Birds ended up becoming a bit of a family and friends project. So my son MJ and I, for the last several years, every year my birthday, when they would ask me, "So, Dad, what do you want for your birthday?" And I'd always give him this look like, "Oh man, you know what I want." And he'd be like, "Oh, again?" Because every year we would make a short film together. Really
Oh,
scrappy, really just, sometimes on our iPhone, sometimes with a real camera, but just something, a short snippet. So each year we kept upping the ante. We kept improving it and making it bigger and bigger. And then finally, one year, I caught up with a good friend of mine, Devin Pickering, who's the director of photography for Kill Two Birds.
mm,
We caught up, we were having dinner, and he was like, "Man, I'm really itching to do something narrative, something," because he works a lot on documentaries. And I said, my birthday's coming up, and we usually do a short film. Would you want to do something with me? He's like, "Yeah." And then MJ had the idea. He's like, "Why don't you work on trailers all the time? Why don't we just make a trailer and make it, really involved and continue to elevate our process?" And I
mm.
said, "Sure, let's do it." And so a lot of Kill Two Birds was pulled from you know, true events. It's about a musician, so and MJ is a musician. So we just started to look around what was around us and
Mm.
became really resourceful. And piece by piece, put an outline together, put a story together without actually telling the story. Instead, we would just hint at this story and infuse it with as much tension and drama and
Mm.
as a lot of variety in terms of the locations. And when Devin said yes, that's when we said, okay, let's do it. And we started plugging in, some schedules on our calendars. And at that moment, we just started asking for help, whether that be the Cranford Police Department or our landlord, other friends who wouldn't mind being in front of the camera because we needed actors. And when you ask for help and when you ask for what you want, you'd be surprised because sometimes people say yes. And
Mm.
so everything just felt synchronistic. Everything came to us. A lot of doors opened up, the right people showed up. Next thing you know, we were in production and a lot of weekends, a lot of nights, a lot of people donated their time. And I'm really thankful that we were able to pull together and assemble this team of friends, who worked tirelessly, and we had so much fun doing it because it's exactly what we love to do.
Wow. I love so much of that. And like, I am sorry, Marjo, I'm about to steal that idea that if someone asks me what I want, I'm gonna be like, I want to make a film. Cause that is so cool. I love that. You and your son doing that. And like, that's just a way to challenge your creativity. And like you said, up the ante every year. That's so cool.
Why not, right? And with repetition comes mastery. And
Yes.
for me, one of the most fulfilling parts about doing that, I do that with my other son, Maddox, too. He was actually in front of the camera for the last short film that we did. You get to see how it all clicks in their from their perspective.
Mm,
'Cause they were in high school when we started doing this, and so it's like
wow.
they're like, oh, so if we shoot the reverse angle and then record the audio here, oh, and you marry it together and edit, they start seeing how the magic is made
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes. And so for me, that's why we kept on doing it. And
Mm.
after a while, it really just tickled that creative itch within them as well.
Oh, I love that. And there's no better way to learn than like just do it. Just go in there and hands-on learning. Beautiful. I feel like when people, at least like, I know this isn't true, but when you hear trailer, it's like, okay, that's easier than making a film. And I'm not diminishing making a film, especially a feature film at all, because that is hard. But when you look at this trailer, it doesn't look easy. There's a lot of stories. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of scenes. Like you even said, a lot of locations. It's a lot going on in this trailer. Number one, how long did it take to make? And like, how did you pull it off? Like, was it easy? Was it challenging? What was this like to make?
It was hard. It wasn't an easy thing. It required a lot of time. It required a lot of attention, and it required a lot of preparation.
Mm,
Right? I think we ended up having 13 or 14 days of principal photography,
mm,
and it could have been less because it is a trailer. It's a smaller container than your average short or even a feature length film. But because we were tiptoeing around many different schedules, we did have to stretch it out. So over a long stretch of days, as opposed to just 3 or 4 for something that quick or short. But
mm,
again, we weren't approaching it in the sense of like, oh, the trailer's only going to be 2 minutes and change. We looked at it in a sense of how many scenes do we want to showcase? And some
mm.
scenes can be 1.5 seconds. That's it, because it's a trailer.
Right.
All that we plan on doing was to promise something, not so much tell you a story, but to hint at something big, something powerful, something cool, something engaging, and something that will entice curiosity.
Mm.
That was our North Star.
Wow, that was the goal. And do you feel like you guys achieved that? I could say my answer, but do you feel proud and like it's kind of what you envisioned and what you guys shot for?
Yeah, I love this project. There are certain projects you work on that even after some time has gone by, you watch it again and you're like, yeah, okay.
Mm,
We were really happy with how it turned out, and it came together as planned. Of course, there were a lot of pleasant surprises that came up, that came about. But that's filmmaking. You just have to
Mhm.
embrace all the challenges. Everything that could go wrong will likely go wrong, and you just have to pivot and embrace all of the limitations and all of the things that could potentially go differently than what you had planned, and just keep moving forward.
Yeah. These are some great tips too. I love asking filmmakers like what's some advice someone else watching this can take with them, specifically for you. I mean, as I mentioned, like you were the writer, director, producer, you edited this and you even played a character in it. So, how do you pull off like wearing all those hats? What made that successful?
There's so many. I think I'll start by stating probably the most obvious, but also the one that's most neglected, which is health. In
Mm,
filmmaking, it requires so much of your energy,
mhm.
physical and mental, that if you're approaching a project and you're going to be filming, and when you're filming, you're going at least 10 hours in a day.
Yeah.
So stay healthy in your mind and in your body, prepare for it, because if you are in today's world of hustle culture, you can easily get lost in, yeah, I'll sleep when I'm dead, or I don't need to rest, let's go go go.
Yeah.
I've been there, and that's great. And yeah, we can have the stamina, and a lot of times you're operating off of excitement, that we love that fuel of like, let's just get it done. Great. Issue is you then start compromising your decision making skills. And when you're putting together a film, that's all you're doing every single day, is putting out fires and making decisions. So to me, rest and proper, you know, just keep an eye out on your health throughout the process leading up to it, and certainly during the filmmaking process. So that's number one. Another is choose your lieutenants wisely. So that's
Mm.
really important, because everything is about energy. And the reason why we keep saying, oh, we had so much fun, it was such a blast, it's because I handpicked the people who will be working with day in and day out. You can't do everything yourself, but if you handpick the people who are going to help you and speak on your behalf,
Mm.
whether that be to folks giving you a location, or the cast, or the crew, if you surround yourself with the right people with the same energy that you want to put out there, it's a home run. So I would really handpick the people that you want to represent your project or your film.
I love that so much. This is one of the things I love asking filmmakers is because sometimes you get a lot of same answers, even though it's said differently. But I can't remember any time I've heard someone say health. And as an artist, I know how important that is. You cannot do your best work if you're not feeling your best.
Yeah.
So thank you. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. So we're running like out of the last 2 minutes, Marjo, but I wanna, you were, as you said, you were a programmer, 10 years on CNN. You work with HBO now. You're Emmy award winning, just so much success on this bio. And obviously from this trailer, you could see your talent. What contributes to this success? Why do you keep telling stories? And how do you think it, like how, what made it possible for you to not only make these films, but work in the industry as well?
Well, the reason why, I think we probably share the same answer here.
Mhm.
Goosebumps, right? That moment when you put together something and you put music underneath it and you get goosebumps, you get the chills. That's why I think we all crave that hunger, that spike. Also, looking within and trying to harness something that you want to get out there, and watching that transform into physical reality. There's nothing like it. So that's why, I constantly find myself wanting to do more and creating more creative, just getting my hands on more creative work.
Love that. And you were like, you're in New Jersey now. And were you raised in New Jersey as well?
No, so I was born in the Philippines up until I was about 11 years old. And my family moved from the Philippines to right to Cranford, New Jersey. So I've grown up here,
Mhm.
went through St. Michael's School, Cranford High School, and then went to film school in California, but originally from the Philippines.
Wow. What a journey of life that I know is gonna go many more places, I'm sure. But shout out to Jersey. I mean, Garden State Film Festival is in Jersey. Half of the festival is in like Cranford, maybe not a full half, but a big part of it. So how does it feel having Kill Two Birds premiere or just be in Garden State Film Festival in its 23rd year?
Look, we've been, graced with so many wonderful festivals for Kill Two Birds, and this is probably the most important one. It's really special because it's in our backyard.
Yeah.
It's in Cranford, and it's the Garden State Film Festival. It's our hometown. So I even love the term homegrown that I've seen you guys use. It really resonates with us because if you watch Kill Two Birds, the trailer, you'll recognize a lot of milestone moments were shot in the most iconic parts of Cranford. So it's a real local. It's got a real local flavor.
Ugh, I love that so much. Marjo, it's been such a pleasure talking to you today and watching Kill Two Birds. Congratulations again on your acceptance. Like you said, it's right in, I mean, Kill Two Birds won't be playing at Cranford, but most of Garden State Film Festival will be. You can see Kill Two Birds Saturday, March 29th in Asbury Lanes. The film block is 9 to 11:15 p.m. That's going to be an amazing block. So congratulations again. Thank you for talking with us today, and I can't wait to see you at the festival.
Likewise. Thank you, Sophia.
My pleasure. Everybody get your tickets, gsff.org, and we will see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye.